coming to the stage, I'm very excited about. Also a debut, very funny. Put your hands together for Hannah Marcellina!
Thank you. So, growing up, I was raised Catholic. My family, we were actually our own denomination. Maybe you've heard of it. We were pretend Catholics. Meaning, when all of our religious relatives would come around, we would pretend to be Catholic. And after they died, we stopped pretending to give a shit. I was a really shy kid growing up, but that was different in church. When I was in church, it was like a spirit came over me, and it wasn't a good spirit. One day, I was about 3 years old, and I'm sitting in church, and the priest is giving communion, and he holds up the communion wafer, and he says, "This is the body of Christ." I stand up, yell in my pew, "And this is my coat." I didn't understand what was going on. I thought it was show and tell before they brought out the snacks. I heard gasps from all the old ladies and laughter from all the cool people. I look over at my parents, and they're bowing their heads in deep, deep shame. So ever since then, I've been really nervous in churches, which is kind of weird since I'm not a 12-year-old boy. But after that, I would just always cry and cry in church. But luckily, my older sister, she always knew how to calm me down. And that just happened to be Jewish holiday songs. So we would sit in church and I would cry, and she would scoop me up on her lap, and for everyone to hear, she would sing, "Dreidel, dreidel, dreidel." I made it out of clay, and my tears would cease. It still works now. A couple of weeks ago, I figured out that a guy was ghosting me, and I was sitting in my room and started to cry. Dreidel, dreidel, dreidel. And I was okay. I'm not Jewish. Nobody in my family is Jewish. But I think I was meant to be Jewish. People come up to me all the time and ask if I'm Jewish. I'm definitely not, but all through December, strangers will say, "Happy Hanukkah," and I'm like, "Mazel tov," because I'm too nervous to talk. So we were excommunicated from the Catholic Church. Something I've learned about myself in my 20 years of life is that I have this face that strangers just want to open up to. I don't know what it is. A couple of days ago, I was at my mom's work, where all 20-year-olds spend their free time. And this woman starts telling me about her dog who passed away. Her dog's name was Prince. She was telling me that she wanted to get him cremated, but her husband wanted to get him stuffed. They argued about it, and they couldn't come to a conclusion. So they decided to put him in their freezer. They wrapped him in trash bags first, so it's okay. She asked me, "Well, how long do you think after a dog dies will they accept them for cremation?" "How many days ago did Prince die?" "Well, he died in 2009. Hold the fuck up, what? 10 years? 10 fucking years? And you and your husband can't come to a decision? I think it's time to stop worrying about your freezer burnt dog and start worrying about your marriage." I mean, could you imagine going to a party at their house, grabbing a drink and being like, "Where's the ice?" "Oh, it's in the freezer right next to the dog formerly known as Prince." Thank you.